The 11 steps of a media buying process explained. What's up, everybody? Welcome so much to the Mo Paid Media YouTube channel. My name is Maury, and in this video I'm going to quickly go over the 11 steps of a media buying process explained. So if you're somebody that's looking for more information about media buying, or you're wanting to get a media buying plan set up for yourself, then feel free to book a 30-minute discovery call with me. The link is in the description down below. I'll be more than glad to help you with your media buying if it's a good fit. I'm able to set that up for you. But for the sake of this video, let's go ahead and talk about, these 11 steps. Before I talk about the 11 steps, I want to go over what a media buyer is, or what is media buying. So media buying is the process of executing your media plan by purchasing ad space, launching campaigns, tracking performance, reconciling costs, and reporting on results. So it's where strategies turn into action. In 2025, media buyers work across channels like social, programmatic, display, influencer, TV, and more, and often wear multiple hats, including planning, buying, and optimization. So whether you're buying Facebook ads, you're managing programmatic media, or you're overseeing cross-platform campaigns, understanding each step of the media buying workflow is essential. So let's go over the 11 steps of the media buying process. First of all, in order to do this, we need to review the media plan. So there should be a media plan already made. You would need to review the media plan and confirm the plan is approved and signed. And then you would need to review the KPIs, the audience, the budget, the channels, and the timeline. So you want to clarify any vague placement or missing specs before proceeding. Next, number 2, you want to develop a media buying strategy. So you want to make sure that this aligns with the tactics, with the plan's goals and budget. You want to tailor your approach by the channel. So, if you're working on programmatic versus if you're doing print or billboard, you want to make sure that your approach is tailored for each channel. Then you want to sign off from the media planning team before moving forward. So, back then, media buying and media planning were two isolated departments, but now with this rise of digital marketing, media plan and media buyer have essentially merged together. So they're kind of one and the same. But it's like a pass off. So once the media plan is approved, then you can start doing the media buying. So you can't really do the media buying before you do the media planning, because that wouldn't make sense. All right. So you want to make sure that you're developing a media buying strategy. Number 3, you want to conduct media research. So you want to use tools like SimilarWeb, Meta Insight, Creator IQ. I can list some of them down below. We have ComScore. You want to use sites like that to conduct media research. So you want to use those tools. You also want to use the AI powered tools like Bionic Media software. They can actually recommend your placements based on your campaign goal. And you also want to build a strong media plan set up by developing high quality consideration set. Next, you want to send a request for proposal. So a request for proposal is a business document that announces a project or describes it and how can I say it? That was a hard word. Solicitates the bids from the qualified contractors to complete it. So let me read that again. A request for proposal is a business document that allows or announces a project, describes it, and solicitates bids from qualified contractors to complete it. All right. Number 5, you want to finalize your buying schedule. So you want to make sure that there is a buying schedule already put into place. So you want to lock that in with the vendors, the dates, the units, and the rates. So this is including when the campaigns will take flight. Will there be weekend partying? What's the cost method? What's the ad format? How are we going to be balancing that across the media buying and the traditional placement? So you want to make sure all that gets filled out. Again, if you want my media buyer plan template, you can go ahead and check that out in the description down below. And if you want somebody to set this up for you, I can do that as well, if we're a good fit. So, number 6, you want to prepare insertion orders. So we call these IOs. So insertion orders, they're like your ad information, your advertiser name, the billing address, phone number, contact name, stuff like that. The insertion information, so the ad type, frequencies, special instructions, things like that. You want to make sure that that's filled out. So you want to break your plan into vendor specific IOs. You want to attach relevant terms and conditions for every advertising buyer or buying workflow. And you also want to use templates to streamline your IO creation. Number 7, you want to send your insertion order to vendors. So you want to send your IOs to the vendors once they're finalized. So you can use e-signature platforms or your media buying tools. You can also ensure vendors confirm and sign before even launching. And you also want to secure every detail for accurate ad buying and workflow execution. After that, step 8, you're able to implement the advertisements. So you can upload the creatives to Facebook ads. You can do Google Display Networks and many other platforms like billboards, TV, radio. Step 9, you want to track your campaign's performance. So you can use tools like Looker Studio, you can use Tublia, or other Power BI tools. You can also do the compared plan versus actual impressions, clicks, and conversions. That's what I do with a company I work for. We don't use Power BI or Looker Studio or Tubula. We just use Google Excel sheets, and we manually go in and figure out what the impressions or the clicks are. So number 10 is you want to reconcile vendor bills. This happens sometimes, so you want to make sure each invoice, you want to match each invoice to the IOs and the delivery date. Okay, so you want to make sure that each invoice matches the IOs and the delivery date. You also want to use the automation to streamline your reconciliation for paid media, and you want to avoid overspending by reviewing the actuals against the insertion order. And then Number 11, last step, you want to generate a campaign results. So you want to centralize your reporting across digital media buying channels. So you can use tools like BI, you can use BI tools to tell the full story behind your media agency process. You can also highlight key performance indicators like click-through rate, cost per click, cost per acquisition in your reports. And we want to remember that media buying in 2025 has unified and integrated with media planning. So media planning and media buying are no longer, segregated. These they're no longer separated. So the campaigns now include programmatic media, media buying, influencer placement, Facebook ads, and more. And that's programmatic. Programmatic buying, influencer platforms, Facebook ads, and more. So integrated teams drive better results through centralized media buying strategies. Now, again, here are some modern tools that we can use. We can use Campaign Manager. So for example, the agency that I work for or work with, we use Campaign Manager for our display ads, for our Sojourn ads, our programmatic ads, or CTV, or those type of ads. We use that. So you can also use Looker Studio and Tubula. All right, so if you want to book a free discovery call with me, you can go ahead and do that in the description down below. I would love to learn more about your business and to see where I can help. I know how to set up media plans. I know how to set up media buyer plans. And I also know how to run Facebook ads, Google ads, Pinterest ads, TikTok, you name it. I know how to run it. YouTube ads. So yeah, if you like content like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions down below, be sure to, if you have any questions about this video, be sure to comment them down below, and I would love to help. Peace.